Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooners offense takes the field. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
On the option. Now the pitch. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The pitch. Nifty little dance step. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll pitch it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll toss it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. Go bananas, go crazy, but, don't do too much and don't fall over in your seats.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. We got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quick completion to the right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver...
Fires and picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Now the toss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooner!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running with power. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. At the 45, on his way. Oh, what a move! Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision. Get the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well. It is virtually impossible to stop.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's going to pass on second down. He's right on target. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Now on first down after that completion. Gonna run it. It's Woods. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's looking deep. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The option look. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the option. The pitch. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Got enough for the first down. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner!
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. At the 40, there he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Goes to the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the option. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now on the option. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Got the quick pass. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also moment.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30, the 10, and the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 7 over Kent State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going up top on first down. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On the return, it's Harbor. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Dances away from one. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Firing to the right, complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. Line getting set on second down. Give to the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw for it. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, what a great break of the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And he hauls it in at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take account.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. And he's wrestled to the ground.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
On that last third down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling the pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, fourth down.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they
going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. and you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going for it on fourth down. Yeah, they decide to go for it on fourth down, and they get rewarded. He makes a quick decision, gets the first down. Nice job by this offense, and specifically the QB making a nice read.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding his strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
He's off to the races. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Hard running there. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Get set, get set.
The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Feeling some heat. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out, there he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Got his man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. He's got it down the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. The inside handoff. Nice move to keep moving. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, they'll take to the air. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, first and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He's going to take off. He turns it loose to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Goes to the option. And the Sooners brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On the option. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Open space at the 25. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Still looking on the move. Gets away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Harbor. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Sooner offense returns to the field. On the option. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the... All kinds of running room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Now on the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the... You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Excellent field position here for the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone.
Here we go.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.